Hello everyone, my name is Purcell. Thank you for watching another edition of Please Waste Your Time. This video may not be for you, and this week's episode is all about Fisker. You will see in the next few minutes that I went out and test drove a Fisker with a few buddies of mine, and they will give you their comments on how the ride and drive went. Fisker has had a rough couple of bumpy months. The first time I saw Fisker was back during Thanksgiving when Brian drove the vehicle over and we went on for a ride, and I like it. You know, it's a very sexy car, but you cannot deny the fact that Fisker is definitely on a rough, bumpy road right now. As of this recording, it is mid-March. Fisker is in talks with an auto giant to stay afloat and avoid bankruptcy. Right now, as of today, March 15th, the stock is down 52% to 14 cents a share. And that is pretty rough. I hope Fisker turns it around because after all, I am an EV champion, and I hope all companies survive this rough patch that we're experiencing right now. Fisker has just been hit with one blow after another. A few months ago, Fisker was facing a possible delisting from the New York Stock Exchange because of low stock prices for 30 consecutive days. They survived that, and like I said, right now the stock has dropped down to 14 cents a share. This sharp decline represents the stock's single most worst day performance on record. To rub salt in the wound, and I really hate to kick someone when they're down, but this is his words, not mine. Super YouTuber Marcus Brownlee, you might know him as MKBHD, said that the Fisker Ocean was the worst car he's ever reviewed in his autofocus channel. He said the Fisker Ocean, which is, oh, by the way, designed by a legendary car maker, Henry Fisker, and he said that he wouldn't even take the car if he got it for free. That's some pretty stiff words, but then he backtracked a little bit. But the facts remain that they are having a rough time. Things are moving in the wrongish direction, but hopefully it can be turned around, because I went on Reddit here recently, and on Reddit, Fisker's Investors Club, this person posts that Fisker could double or triple with positive news. His suggestion is that Fisker must focus on software features and stability. He hopes that the Pair comes out. That's another Fisker type car. Add CarPlay and Android Auto. No more dancing around this. Make it happen ASAP. And create the lease deals with both the Flexi and normal leases. This enables people to take advantage of the $7,500 tax credit. It just makes common sense. So again, that's on Reddit from the Fisker's Investors Club. Let's end on a positive note. Recently, Fisker went on a 9-city tour, and Oxon Hill, Maryland was one of them. So they are trying to get in front of it. They are trying to calm people's nerves. They are showing you the product. You can touch it. You can drive it. You can ride in it. Fisker is coming out all guns blazing to try to keep this car manufacturer afloat. So now let's just check out the ride and drives. Good.
You're wearing the wrong jacket.
Am I really?
So
She says I'm wearing the wrong jacket. So
are we live?
no, we're not live. This will be heavily edited.
Okay, perfect.
Do you work for Fisker?
I don't.
You don't?
I'm part of the tour, so I run the tour.
You're a hired hand.
Yeah, well, we do have some Fisker reps here, but I am part of the test drive tour.
And how's this response been?
Oh, the response has been amazing, actually. People have been very excited to drive. They've loved getting the opportunity to get in the vehicle, check out all the features. I think most of them are more surprised about, the features that are, once they get their, hands-on experience versus what they've read online or, see in pictures.
Or what has been talked about on social media. Because I'm pretty sure you're aware of that. Yeah, I got you.
I read a little social media. I watched a little bit, but yeah, it's been definitely very positive.
Well, this is good.
Yeah.
I'm an EV champion. I've been an EV owner since 2015.
I can tell just by your attire.
Okay, so we have 4 people who drove the vehicle. What is your name?
Faisal, yes.
Okay.
Jeff Cadman.
Jeff Cadman.
Mel Shea.
Mel.
Mark Chaiko.
All right, so what are your general thoughts of driving the Fisker? What about you?
I think from inside is better than Model Y, which we have. The material and everything else from the ride point, it's very similar. I find it annoying when you're giving a signal and the noise coming from the back.
Okay.
Come from the front at all? Back passenger. I certainly heard it in the back.
Yes, the back.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was the only thing. Yeah.
I must preference this. I'm sorry. All of these guys are Tesla owners. So it's like nobody walked off the street don't have a clue about EVs. These guys do. But these guys volunteered. Okay, Jeff, what about you?
Did you have any creaking noise coming from the back?
Little bit.
Our car had some creaking noise.
Yes.
Okay.
Performance-wise, felt good.
Okay.
Even in Earth mode, I think when Mel was driving, it was pretty zippy.
Okay. Mel, what you think?
Yes, good, decent performance. I thought, felt,
Okay. All right, Mark.
As a Tesla owner, I would say it's closer to a Tesla than to like a Mach-E. I thought it was quiet, comfortable. You know, and I was sitting in the front seat, but then when I got out to ride, I was in the back seat, the same seat position, and I had plenty of leg room. So
Right.
And the back seat had a good lumbar to it, which is odd for a back seat. So I thought that was pretty good.
So you went with.
Recline your back seat?
It was reclined, yes.
Yeah.
So Mark we went together. So Mark is 6'4", right? He pushed the seat back. I'm 5'7". The seat did not hit my knees. And then my man right here, who is a owner with, I almost said Ribbon. I'm sorry. Who is an owner
Fisker?
of Fisker? You own a Fisker, so
Correct.
it was your first time riding
in the
it.
back,
Yeah, sitting in
yeah.
the back. So what about
So
you?
I was very impressed with the back seat, leg room and everything,
Right.
and it's very comfortable.
Okay.
I've always been impressed with the comfort of it.
Good. Okay. Any other thoughts? Any other comments, real quick? Yes, no, maybe so. How did it feel? I'm sorry. Go
I
ahead.
think from the performance wise, it was very similar.
Okay.
It's just some of the material I find it better than the Tesla, like the seat and the finish and the look.
Okay. All right.
A lot of nice Alcantara throughout.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything else?
The stance is, I like the exterior design and the stance of it, and the wheels, the large.
Okay. All right. But thank you. Thank you, guys. All right.
Oh, we
So-
missed yesterday.
So my man right here, who has the most talked about car right now, the Fisker, had a delivery experience of what time was that in the morning?
4:20 in the morning.
They delivered your car at 4:20.
Yes.
That's hold on. That's 4:20.
Yes.
Just think about that for a second. I don't smoke, but somebody must have been high. So what happened? So they just
What happened was this. They called me the night before 9:00. They were in Jersey picking up the car. I'm picking up 2 cars. I'll be down to you tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I said 7:00. How about 7? He's like, perfect. So I get a phone call at 4:20. He's saying, I'm here. I'm like, okay. I guess I'll throw on some clothes and roll downstairs. And so I rolled downstairs. I checked out the car, pulled it in the garage, plugged it in, and went back to sleep.
wow. So my executive producer mentioned that every time we got in the car, we had to do this function. I didn't have to do it because Mark did it, and I drove right after him. So the gyrations of going on the screen, and you have to. What was going on with that?
During the test drive, it was more of, something was not functioning. The answer was, we got to reset.
I did
software reset. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like, oh, this isn't working. Okay, we got to reset this. Or something wasn't working. We got to reset that.
Right,
Or
okay.
something else wasn't working. We got to reset that. Hey, it's a work in progress.
Right, it is, yeah.
So it's a new company, a new product.
Right.
Well, Fisker's been around for a little while, but as far as a new product, it's gonna have its
Okay, so
no product.
we didn't do that with our vehicle. We just jumped in and drove off pretty
No,
much.
actually, we did a soft reset.
Oh, for Mark? Mark did it.
Said, hold the buttons.
Oh, was that
So
it?
Mark did the soft reset.
But I didn't do it, right?
You didn't.
I didn't do it.
Because the
Okay.
car- I guess they were just one.
I knew I wasn't
multiple
drinking.
People are driving the vehicle.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I just want to kind of get it reset.
Yeah,
Before
okay.
the ride. So typically, I find myself doing a soft reset maybe once a week, just because like a front-facing camera's not working, or
But
something
isn't that a
connected.
pain in the patootie?
No.
I mean, don't you want to get in your vehicle and go instead of software reset?
I mean, I could do it at a stoplight. I can do it at, you know, it's not really good to do it at a stoplight, but
Right.
I do it pull over or something, or if I'm just, you know, if I recognize something's doing before I get out of the car, I'll do the soft reset and then turn it off.
All right.
So just like other manufacturers, you know, 90 or 80% of the problems that you may have with the screen wire,
It'll fix.
soft reset will fix itself. Yeah. So I mean,
All right.
for me,
Reboot your computer, right?
Yeah.
What you're doing.
Yeah.
First and second question is always asked: is something wrong with your computer? Did you reboot it? With your phone, did you reboot it?
That's true.
How do you turn it off?
So let me just say this: whether you got an EV or not, whether you're thinking about getting an EV, you always meet like-minded friends.
Absolutely.
That doesn't mind if you drive the Fisker or the Tesla or the Rivian or the Lucent. Doesn't matter. And for me, I'm only speaking about me. I've gotten some lifelong friends. Mel, I've been knowing Mel since 2015. Ty Burke, I've been knowing him about roughly 2020. I've been knowing Mark since 2015. Come here, Jeff Cadman. Jeff, I've been knowing him since 2015. We all met, all three of us actually met down in Williamsburg when we had a Tesla event. Then we just met my man Mike. So again, it's all love. It's no competition. We're way past that. It's like, you know, like fraternities and sororities, like we don't got time for all that barking and stuffing and all that mess. Yeah, we don't waste that time. And I'm an alpha man, so everybody knows that, you know, we cool with all that. But anyway, lifelong friends. We eat together a lot. Every time we go to an event, we just ate. Matter of fact, it's all about food. It's not really about the car. It's about the food. It's always about the food.
I will say this, that with anything that's ever new,
yes,
from a human, especially a vehicle of motor transportation, there's always going to be some resistance.
Right.
How you take it,
right,
and how you open your mind to it is going to make that difference.
Right.
So I tell anybody is that for a human, change is always a challenge.
Yes.
How you maneuver through it, that's going to show how different you are.
Right.
So that's my tidbit for today. It is Sunday. I'll pass my pulpit over.
There you go. So this is March. So next month we'll be doing a lot of Earth Day events. So we have a bunch of them, right, Mark, coming up. And again, it doesn't matter. It's not like specifically for Tesla. It's like everybody come on out to the EV event.
It's on my calendar.
There you go. See, so and so at least I can only speak for the Maryland Tesla Owners Group. We do something every month.
I live in Virginia.
Yeah, that's fine. but that's fine. That's fine. But we do something every month.
We got one down in Southern Maryland.
Yeah, down in Waldorf. Yeah. So it's all love. All love. Thank you, Mel. And Ty, always, and Mark, and Mark, Mike, and Jeff Cad, otherwise known as the Cad Man. He got multiple names.
I don't know how well we fought.
So here's Brian, my friend. I've been knowing him since, 2015. One of the first brothers who got the Fisker Ocean 1. You might have seen him on my YouTube channel, especially around Thanksgiving. This is his car right here. Everybody needs to check out his YouTube video, his YouTube channel. What's your channel, my man?
EVOG.
EVOG, brand new in the game. I watched his last. Why are you playing with your car, man? Come on, I'm trying to hype your channel up. I watched his last video. His goal now is 500 subscribers or 1,000.
1,000. We're
1,000.
at 670.
Okay.
Or no, 700 as of today.
Okay. And so that's not bad. You smoking.
Well, yeah, my goal was to get to 1,000 by the end of the year.
Right. Watch yourself.
And here we are in early March.
Right.
So my new goal is to get to 1,000 by tax day, April 15th.
I hear you. All right. So you need to do the same thing for me. So once you start rolling your video, I need you to go ahead and just tell me, or ask me a couple of questions so I can promote my channel too.
Well, yeah, and I want to do it with
the front,
Nikola Tesla.
Yeah, no problem.
So
no problem
absolutely.
at all. All right.